Hello, everybody. Sil here, very salty, doing the same part of the mission again. Because the fight is actually bullshit, and the game just ignores cover. Like it just actually ignores cover, which is like actually infuriating. Like the game will just flat out ignore line of sight from the figures or from the little character models, and all the line of sight seems to be dictated by uh like where my camera is instead of where they actually are, which is like actual nonsense. And I'm actually like infuriated about it. Like I'm like actually pissed. Yeah, let's go talk to the same bitch for like the eighth time in a row now. Hey, yo, stupid idiot. Hey, some of these look like that. Must have been that. Well, business is business. Alright, well, let's go find a key to the storm drain. Let's just leave. Let's just not do this fight. Because it's actually infuriating me. And I don't think I have, like, any karma to blow out. No. Well, so no. It's just pissing me off. Who's the dude with the keys? Was it this guy? Yeah. Lamb. Porter. Yo. What restaurant? This one. That's where I was going. That's where I thought. The storm drains. There's nothing drained about it in my mind. Despite the darkness, you see something glitter at the edge of the drain. Looking closer, it appears to be a necklace chain of some kind. Take the necklace. Out of the drain, you turn it in your hand. It is a simple silver pendant on a chain. Depicts a long-tailed bird, like a magpie. Ooh. Dun dun dun. Oh, well, shit. As you round the corner, voices speaking just loud enough for you to make out the Karen's sentences. The speakers are definitely not local. They speak with a slight Slavic accent, and their clothing is heavily armored. Around there are numbered crates and boxes, mostly filled. Looks like the group is packing up. Yaroslav says the boat will be ready tomorrow morning. He's got everything arranged with the Port Authority. We moved the goods from the warehouse. He'll handle loading them onto the ship, and we can get paid and then get out. The orc spits on the ground. I'll be glad to be done with this filthy place. Galena. I will too. I ain't having to hide in these damn drains. It stinks down here. I can hear the devil rats running around the walkways. It's a mess. It's a disgrace. We shouldn't have to put up with this bullshit. And Alexander isn't back from his little trip. I know Galena until Andre says we're in the clear from the triads. We can't be seen with the goods on the street. They find us, we go back in sausage casings. Those Red Dragon Medeki don't screw when it comes to protecting their turf. Who knows, maybe Alexander was stupid and got caught. Either way, we'll have to lug his crap through the drains for a few clicks. Several boxes near the two women bear a distinctive label, a magpie in flight. The same emblem you saw stamped on Magpie's equipment at her shop. The orc sniffs the air suspiciously. Before you have a chance to get her shade, she locks eyes with you. What have we here? A curious little pest come to looking for things that don't concern her? Or what do we do with Pascalina? We break them. You think we're afraid of those little worms? You think we're afraid of you? Don't make me laugh. Give a shit about what happens down here. Look around you. These residents jammer. The exit on the streets will likely be about the... Not really, no. We heard she'd left her gear. We heard an empty shot. Took her keycards. Alright, we got the keycard. Let's go search the stock room now. Oh, there's the exit right there. Back. Now that we've got the key card, I think the friend's probably dead in here. Wait, where's the storeroom? Why am I an idiot? Where was her storeroom? And why do I think that was a different place? Oh, there it is. That's why it was. I mean, we should just leave that the fuck open. It's pretty irresponsible of us. Isn't it in here? There's the plate of food, yeah. Despite the table's crude construction, an artfully laid meal awaits the owner. Several small dishes filled with pickled vegetables, while a larger plate arranged with long slices of raw meat. The meal, pale pinkish white, like raw pork, and is covered in a light soy marinade. Poking the meat, you discover that it's surprisingly tender. What's more, it has a faint aroma of marinade as if deliberately prepared. I'm going to leave that alone, because I'm like 90% sure that's people. This box is full of odds and ends. It nearly overflows with a collection of knickknacks, souvenirs, and assorted personal effects. There's no rhyme or reason. Examine the mask. Examine the charm. 1 inch wide and 3 inches long. Standing before you is a man clad in heavy armor and bearing a katana on his hip and his arms, whatever. His skin is ashen gray, his eyes dead white, his teeth are jagged and appear quite sharp. This is no man. This is a ghoul. The ghoul's blind eyes search back and forth as it regards you. It cannot see you, but you have a sense that it knows exactly where you are at all times. Ah, a hired gun. No doubt brought to bear against me by the whampoan elders, a means by which I can lift the curse plaguing them. I salute your tenacity, but I wonder, will you hear me out before raising your weapon to kill me? Sure. Yes, I am not only talking, I am reasoning as well. And since you have not attempted to kill me, your own higher faculties are engaged. I am a curiosity to you. The ghoul bares his teeth, breath rasping over them as he inhales. You wish to know not only what I am, but what I have done. As for who, you may call me Gaichu. But you are correct. I have killed all of the whampoan elders to date. The only elder magpie was according to my plan. I regret the deaths of the other elders, but it was necessary. Explain yourself. This affair began simply enough, as you may surmise. I am not someone who can be seen in public without great risk. Whampoan Garden is an excellent place to hide. No police or tried presence, and minimal interest in things that lurk in the shadows. Unfortunately for me, Elder Nig discovered me through communion with her spirits. Rather than attempt to chase me away, she came to me with a proposition. Ig and the other elders were having problems with one of their number, an elder named Magpie. Had been holding many of their plans hostage and would not budge. They could not remove her, however, because her services were too useful. She offered me payment to dispose, and I accepted. Why the hell are we talking to this thing? It's a goddamn ghoul. You know what they're like. Really? What pretty tale am I like? All teeth and claws and bad manners, I expect. His tone is amused despite the harshness of his rasping voice. Really? You want to crack jokes, you credible? You're the kind of monster that devoured a family just because it's convenient. Alright, he's just like them. I believe that we're speaking of the elders' plan to have me kill Magpie. Surely you must be a little curious about that. Unfortunately, I thought I was careful enough. Having it on my hands must have obscured my sense of smell. Enough that I missed the last remnants in the drain. I disposed of Magpie's body by emptying the blood in her bathroom, then cut her up into more portable pieces. Those were placed in a plastic tarp, which I took into the storm drains and hid. It is unfortunate, but my survival depends upon consumption of raw, metahuman flesh. Letting such nourishment go to waste would be a foolish error. Okay, but why attack the others? I contacted the others in person, of course. They arranged to exchange payment. I assumed that the job was done. Nig would be able to over words. I was mistaken. Of course you were. I arrived at the nearby parking garage the elders told me about. They'd cleared out the other whampoans under some pretense, though I'm not sure what ruse they used. The elders never showed. Instead, several members of the HKPF arrived. They were more heavily armed than usual, so I suspect they knew something of my nature. I heard about the fight. You took out a police squad and won? Of course. I survived as a ghoul for some years now on the streets of Hong Kong. If that isn't evidence of my tenacity, I don't. Anyone could say. I could say. Any words. I don't know. That's weird. I don't know what that's saying. A betrayal of that sort cannot stand. Not only was I not paid for my time and effort, the whampoan elders treated me like a common animal, and I am so much more than that. Reputation is everything, and I had none. I had hoped to build a network of contacts so I would be able to continue finding work, but with the treachery my hopes were dashed. I decided to become the monster that they feared. One by one I've eliminated them. They know how to contact me and could have ended their nightmare at any time by making amends. I would have asked for more money, but I would have ceased my hunt. Yet they did not. Instead, they contacted you, no doubt asking you to eliminate me where the police had failed. So I ask you, what now? What will you do? Let me ask you some questions. Did you eat the elders? Some of them. Not all. My condition requires that I consume raw metahuman flesh. I do require a great deal to survive, press 3 or 4 pounds a week. Consequently, there is vastly more supply than demand. Why would they have you killed instead of pay them? Any number of reasons. They are notorious cheapskates and will always try to save their money. It could be their natural inclination toward profit. They may regard me as subhuman and therefore unworthy of respect. It could be that I felt I was too dangerous to allow to live. It could be they just don't like me. The net result is the same. They reneged on a deal we brokered and attempted to have me killed. If I let you live, what will you do? Kill the rest of the others and anyone else they have sent to exterminate me. It's a matter of survival. Should I ever have the opportunity to work freelance again, potential employees need to understand the price of betrayal. These murders are my curriculum. I don't know what he's saying there. Come work with me. I want to see what they have to say first. Let us wait until a bit later in the night. Most pedestrians will be off the street, and it will be easier for us to approach them without being noticed. Goody, 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 yeah, 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 yeah. I got a dude in samurai armor with a sword. And he's a ghoul. Yeah. And all I had to do was avoid all combat. Hey, what's up, you murdering sons of bitches? What are you doing? You brought this thing into our home? Quick, kill it before it kills us. Yeah, I have to say, this isn't a good idea. Why the hell is a ghoul here, and why is it wearing armor? Calm yourselves. I am not an it, and your elders know this intimately. Good evening, Elder Ning. I can smell your fear. I'm glad of this. It means you are learning the price of betrayal. Whoa, what the hell's going on here? Can someone explain to me why this ghoul is talking? Guy Chu had a contact with the elders, and they betrayed him. Boop. You dare to accuse us of conspiring with a monster and covering it up? You're insane. The very idea is preposterous. I'm interested to hear what kind of evidence you have to support this theory. As far as I can tell, the monster killed Tong, and the other members makes him a threat. This should be eliminated. You believe this vermin, this creature that feasts on metahuman flesh, that kills and dismembers our tribesmen? You are a naive and foolish woman. If that's the case, what proof do you have that Magpie is dead? It matters where an elder is accused of breaking the law, the other elders generally judge them. It matters what the elder accused. I am authorized to make your case. This is definitely hers, but hardly proof on its own. There was a legend about a brain in her shower drain. She wouldn't just disappear like that. The police were polite and asked her permission to enter. That doesn't add up, Nate. Why would the police ask us for entry now? They've never been polite before, and they've always tried to force the way in here. Just doesn't ring true to me. Did you ask them to come here in order to hunt down the school? Preposterous, Porter. Those murders were vicious and cruel. Tong wasn't tortured. There was no acid residue of pain or fear. That is correct. I struck a single blow while his back was to me. His death was instant. Regrettable that he had to die for your folly, Ning, but necessary to protect my reputation. He still killed Tong. Maybe so, Ning, but a monster would not take Tong's suffering into account. He may be a killer, but he's not heartless. The scene of Tong's murder, like the others, was a deliberate sham. I believe you. The blood smears on the wall, the removal of the skin. That's a scene designed to evoke horror, not the scene of an actual fight. This is a farce. We've dedicated ourselves to protecting the whampoan tribe and everyone who lives in it. Do you believe outsiders and monsters over our word? You've been duped, Porter. Porter, you know me. You know the kind of person I am. I can't believe we're even entertaining the notion that we have to defend ourselves. We should be disposing of the school instead. The others were all too happy to have the red spears move into the garage, almost like they wanted to keep anyone curious about the fighting away. Pure superstition. Tang, you did a full inventory of his servers. You assured us everything was running and you'd be able to continue her work. I found it hard to believe you missed something as obvious as missing equipment, especially while searching her stock. That's right, Em. Even you told me not to go there to find out what happened to the fight. You said the Red Spear gangers were moving in and had to leave them alone. That's all I've got. Alright, I think I have some idea what's going on. The waters are muddy on this matter, and the ghoul seems to be telling some of the truth, and I respect that. But the fact remains he's a dangerous creature who's killed many of our number. Our lawyer is clear on this. I'm not going to let you kill him. Then you too must die. I mean... Alright, I guess I needed to get a little bit more evidence. Maybe I should have found the body. See, this is what I'm talking about. An 80-something% chance to hit with a huge bonus because they're just in the open and I'm missing. And it doesn't make any damn sense. And it's actually pissing me off. Alright, I didn't mean to crit our guys. I didn't realize quite how big of an explosion that would be. Come on. Come on. Come on, I'm trying to get around. Is there, like... There we go. Oh, that was actually devastating. Let's just poison all of those guys. These guys look like they're going to be much easier to kill. Keep running through the poison. Yes. Breathe the fumes. We are going to get into so much shit with Kylie Shag over this. Alright, kneecap that son of a bitch. Or just miss. Oh, shit. I still had that equipped. No, let's go haste. Counteract the fact that he had that movement penalty. Let's reload. And then let's take a 24. Sure, why not? That one I understand missing. It was a really bad shot. He went down though. Let's spray and pray this guy. This is a shame. I actually like Porter Lamb. Like, he's a cool dude. And I'm going to, like, brutally murder him. As the others fall to the floor, you stop and look around to the carriage. It is accomplished. No more betrayers alive. No more worry that others may think they can take advantage of me. Lead the way. I look forward to our new business partnership. Sweet. We are only going to get in a ton of shit for this. Alright, hold up. We are going to end this video there because it's been 20 minutes. Yo.